What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Smart Tech. Today we're taking a look at security software, in particular this antivirus software known as Webroot SecureAnywhere. Now I'm actually partnered with them for this special month, and this month is known as Cybersecurity Awareness Month. So if you guys go on the link below, you can actually get yourself a 14-day free trial of this software if you wish to try it out. And should you actually choose to buy it, use my link using the Smart Tech link below. You can actually get 35% off. So if you're looking to protect your computer and you're tired of your current antivirus software because it's constantly scanning or taking up too much memory or just a pain, this is probably the way to go. Now, why exactly is that? Well, the reason for that is that this is a super lightweight application that can do a pretty nice amount of things. Now, one look at this and you can see that it's fairly simplistic. You can turn certain things on and off. You know, it has your usual things like identity protection, backup and sync. It even has a built-in password manager in there as well. We'll explore the application in just a second, but I want to tell you guys a few special things that, make this a little bit different from all the other competitors out there. Now, the main special thing here is that it can scan really fast. Apparently, it can scan 60 times faster than its competitors. Yet, it's 35 times smaller than all of them as well, taking up only around 15 megabytes of disk space. Now, disk space used to be a big problem back in the day, but these days, it doesn't matter too much. But if your antivirus software is taking up 1 to 2 gigabytes, you guys might want to look into something that's a little bit more lightweight. This thing is also 8 times faster than the average competitor, as I said. This thing scans super fast, but it also uses less memory. It uses up to 15 times less memory, so go ahead and look into that if you guys don't believe it, and go ahead and check out the free trial and actually test out all those things. Now, if you're not convinced yet, obviously we need to take a look at what this thing offers. So first of all, it can do your average things, but also gives you a little bit of information. For example, my last scan was 20 hours ago. My scan duration was only 4 minutes and 17 seconds. So it does take a pretty small amount of time. If you guys, think back to any other antivirus software you've ever tried, it usually takes a good 30 to 35 minutes to scan the average computer, and the average computer has gigabytes and gigabytes worth of information. These days, hundreds of gigabytes worth of information. I actually have multiple hard drives on this. I'm talking an SSD, 3 hard drives. I have I don't even know how many files on this particular build. But with that said, it only took 4 minutes and 17 seconds to thoroughly scan everything. So that's pretty awesome. Now, if you hit scan my computer, it just starts to scan just like that. How many files it scanned, as you can see, those numbers are just going and going and going. And these are all the processes it's taking, how many threats it detected, and of course, the amount of time it takes. Now, I already did a scan, so I don't need to fully do this right here, but we're going to go and check out what else we have here. So there's a real-time shield. There's also a web shield, so if you're trying to protect yourself on the web, you can do that. And it also comes with a Chrome extension, so you're set in terms of that. And finally, a firewall in case, you download something that you really shouldn't have downloaded, and this is the way to go to keep all those on. There's also a few other cool things. For example, there's an offline shield. There's a USB shield, so if you plug in a USB disc, or not a disk, but a USB flash drive or any other thing into your computer, and that thing sends maybe a virus your way that was, lurking on that USB flash drive, this thing is going to find that, and it is going to attempt to kill it before it kills your computer. So that's pretty reassuring as well. Now, speaking of scans, we can actually go and custom scan as well. For example, there's the quick scan, there's a full scan for all local hard drives, and then there's a deep scan. This scans the rootkits, trojans, and other threats. And finally, a custom scan where you only scan certain files. Let's say you download something and you're like, okay, I just downloaded this from some YouTuber who said that I can get free things on the internet, and all of a sudden my computer is acting up. Well, you can actually take that file and scan it, and it will start to see if anything is inside of that file that could be malicious. You can also view all your active connections here in case there's something connected to your computer that really should not be over the cloud. Now, next off, of course, is the quarantine zone. Now, let's say it finds something that really should or should not be quarantined. In this case, my computer is clean, but it would appear right here, and you could actually choose to restore that file. Sometimes you need to do that in case, I don't know, the scan just assumes that a random picture of you is a virus. And sometimes it is malicious. So in that case, you can actually go and delete that permanently, and it will do its best to get rid of that for good. You can also block and allow certain files. So we're going to go back now and see what else we have here. So there's identity protection. As you can see, it's constantly protecting your identity from hackers, and phishing shields. So if someone is attempting to, gain access into your computer, or, there's an email that's attempting to steal your passwords and things, and you clicked it, well, this thing's going to prevent you from going into harm's way when it comes to that. There's also backup and sync. So if you want to have 25 gigabytes of online storage for, your pictures or whatever, you can go and place all of that into here as well. Now, there's the password manager. Now, this is really cool. Unfortunately, I do use different password managing software, but just know it exists and it does come with it. So manage your website passwords securely. Use them on your mobile devices, PCs, and more. All you have to do is hit start now, and it will bring you to where you need to be. Let's go ahead and just lightly see what this has to offer. So in this case, here's our email, then of course a password. You log in, and afterwards you can store all your passwords inside of that. This can be really great if your system is running just a little bit slow. So there's a system analyzer and there's a system optimizer. So as you can see, there is the current health of your computer, which would be analyzed by the system analyzer. And if your health isn't looking too hot, or there's too many junk files or cookies or whatever running around on your computer, then you can also go and optimize. So as you can see right here, it's searching through all these different folders, and afterwards it will attempt to clean up as much space as possible. Now this is great if your computer is running a little bit slow, if some things are lagging, if Chrome's acting up a little bit, and you're just, you don't want to go and download different software to go and have to do that. Everything is built into this right here. We can also run the system analyzer, so let's see what this does. Detecting operating system, detecting hard disk configuration, file fragments. There's also attached devices. It can analyze active processes, memory devices, and even your network applications. Afterwards, let's see what it gives us. Alright, so it looks like we got a few issues. Hardware-wise, everything seems to be working properly, but software issues, it's true, I didn't update Windows in a little bit. I know they're a pain and they take forever, that's the reason. And there is one active infection on my computer. That's kind of weird. Let's go ahead and check out what that could possibly be. Large number of temporary files have been found. View report summary. Alright, so I can save these results as an image. That's interesting. Or I can go ahead and close it from there, and I guess I'll deal with whatever that issue was in a sec. But the last thing here is, of course, your My Account, and you can go and renew your subscription and everything of that sort. So overall, I give this a solid 9 out of 10. The software itself was very simplistic. Anyone could really use it, and the coolest thing is, let's say you set this up on someone who isn't that, on par with computers, then, all you have to do is set everything to on, and it will do all the work for you so they don't accidentally download things they really shouldn't onto a computer and cause severe crashes and whatever else comes with viruses. You guys know the deal. Protect yourself. This is the month to go ahead and check all that out, do a little research into it, see if this really is the best for you, and maybe even check out some more reviews if you wish to do so. Now, with that said, I say this is pretty solid. It's simplistic. It does what it needs to do. It does everything in the background, and it's super easy to learn and keep updated when it comes to its cloud-based software. I'd say it's pretty safe as well, so if, some people are worried that, is this going to go and capture whatever virus does end up being downloaded onto my computer? Does it work really well? Well, as far as I can tell, it works pretty nicely, and it has a pretty solid rating online as well. In fact, if you don't take it from me, go ahead and check out IGN. They actually ranked it one of the smallest and fastest antivirus software out there. In fact, they gave it a nice solid 9.5 out of 10. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If so, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. This is going to be me logging off.